always overweight. Can't tell you when I wasn't overweight. But always very active. And we're saying, oh, you carry your weight good. I can't believe you're 350 pounds. You know, your water skiing, your snow skiing, your jet skiing. How do you do it? I just always have a lot of energy. So at least I was blessed with that. I had a dear friend, Garrett and Lori, they're my health coach, and they started this journey about 2.5 years ago. And Garrett had, guy to guy, he needed to lose some weight as well. He was really big as I was, but he needed to lose some weight. And I watched them lose this weight on this program. And I'm like, oh, something's going on. But I sat by the wayside. And then they lost more. They were healthy, and they started doing all these activities. I still sat by the wayside. I'd sit on Facebook and lurk. I didn't want to say anything. I was like, I didn't want to get wrapped up. I didn't want anybody calling me and calling me out. I didn't want to stay in the shadow.
You probably didn't even like one photo.
What's that?
You probably didn't even like one of their photos.
Yeah. And I thought, God, there's got to be something to it. And I can't tell you when I reached out to Lori, because Garrett had been a friend of mine longer. I'd known Garrett probably for 35 years. And I was a bit embarrassed of how I let myself go, but I reached out to her wife, and she's so approachable. And I reached out to Lori, and she's like, oh, she was so excited. Let's get you on the plan. Let's just do this. It's going to be great. She got me pumped up. She got me excited. And the food arrived, and I disconnected. I said, I can do myself. I got food. I got this. I got all these businesses. I'm taking care of at least the financial health of my family. I can do this, right? I can run. At this point in time, right now, I have 9 businesses, so I can do this. I can handle this. Well, that's good. So, and then what happened is I got on the plan. I started losing weight. And Lori would call. She was, God bless her soul. She'd call me all the time. She would never let me go. She'd never disconnect. And I started with the excuse machines that I call. Well, Bryan, do you have your Mars Day? No, it's over 100 degrees, and I don't have a refrigerator. Fine, just go buy a cooler. Okay, but I can do that. But I have like 6 different work trucks. I'm always in different trucks. Go buy the 6 cooler. And then, she would try. She'd say, Bryan, you're never without your phone. You have separation anxiety with the phone. Why don't you start doing that with your food, your midfast food? It made a little bit of sense, but I had more and more excuses. Well, the good news is I lost 60 pounds, but I was never in fat burn, ever. I never knew what that was. I never felt it. And it's because I was cheating a little bit. I started off with I'll just have a little bit of this or a little of that. Oh, well, I'll do the Monday through Friday, but the weekends, that's fine. I'm going back to the cheating. And it was just, I was sabotaging myself, really. And it got to be a point, I can't really tell you the day it was, but there was a day where I finally said, that's it. I was proud of myself for losing 60 pounds, but something just wasn't there. She kept telling me, you need to integrate yourself, you need to come on calls, you need to meet people, you need to come to seminars, you need to do that. I'm like, excuse machine things. Okay. Right. I can eat the food now. I got the food, Lori. We're good. I don't need to go to seminars. And I fell off the wagon, so to speak. And then I don't know what it is. We moved into a new house, and I thought, no, this is the time to get organized. I had all this food left over, right? Because I didn't stop the orders, so I had like 4 months of food. I'm chrome bookshelves, and I put everything on there, and look, it looks so pretty. I'll find out. Wow, what is that? The strawberry lemonade chapter? I got 30 of those. Look
how healthy I am. Look at all that food.
And then at the same time I was starting to get taught, Denise and Lori were coming back from Phoenix, and they didn't realize they were on the I-10. Well, I live in Hawaii, so I'm in the middle of nowhere between Phoenix and I'm between civilizations. Right? I got out there, and Lori calls me and says, I think we're in your town. Can I stop by? Denise really wants to meet you. And I'm like, yeah, sure, come on by. Let me show you my house. Let me show you my food.
And it looks good. It looks good.
Wow, you have a lot of food. I'm like, pretty serious. So it just clicked. I think they hit me at the right time. That was, I don't know, 3 months ago.
I think it was January. And we took a wrong turn. We weren't supposed to be there.
We ended up getting there, and it just clicked. And it was, for me, it was the right time. It was like, hey, I'm always looking for signs, and here's my sign, right? I got to do it. And I heard Denise's story, and then you start feeling guilty. Man, if she can do it, what am I doing? I'm just a loser. I Why can't I just do this? And I got back on track, and I decided this time it was going to be different. I was going to actually read Dr. A's book instead of having it just sit there and collect us. I was going to get on these Zoom calls. I was going to go to seminars. I was going to go to these healthy happy hours. I was going to host a healthy happy hour. I didn't know what it was, but I'm doing that. And it's different. It's different. I hit fat burn, and like I said, I always had energy, but I hit fat burn. I woke up one morning, I thought, I want to run. I felt like Forrest Gump. I want to run. I hadn't run a mile in probably 25 years. I'm going to run. I had all this energy. I didn't know what it was. I'm talking fast. I'm like, come on. It's coming out of your mouth. Like, I hope I don't see it. And then Lord's like, no, that's fat burn. You're going to love it. And I did. I shed 48 pounds. It's a little bit more now. And things are totally different. Now, at this point, I can't get enough of the family that we call it.
And you have a vision now, and tell me what your vision is.
Yeah, so my vision is stolen a little bit from Lori. Lori, I always look on Facebook, and like on Sunday, she goes, come on, everybody, the church group walking up and out. And I'm like, what is that? And she's like, yeah, we walk up like this 3-mile mountain, we get to the top, we take pictures, and we walk down. I'm like, okay, don't really understand that, but. And what it was is, people are backward. They want to go walk up. And so, in my town, it seems to me there's a lot of people that need help. It's a real sleepy town. It's real carne asada beans and Bud Light. That's kind of any party you can expect. That's what's going to be there. And there's diabetes is rampant. We have a huge dialysis place. And my mother-in-law, God rest her soul, died from diabetes. And I would go in there to drop her off, which is a lot of amputees. And wow, there's going to be something going on. Why did we know so much about the human body and all these people are suffering? I didn't understand it. And then I've been lucky. I've never been sick in my life. I don't really go to doctors. I've never had any problems. And I started going now for checkups. I want to have my blood work. I want to prove to him that I'm doing better. And it's just a pill machine. He sits there with his legs crossed with his prescription pad, and he doesn't even look at you when you're talking to him. And you're telling him what's going on. He flips the page.
That's what happens.
And it was just,
So you
it was
have
an epiphany for me.
You have a vision now.
Yeah, I was having a vision. I was like, we got to do something. This is just too much of pills. And then I went to my father-in-law's house, and he's got a few health issues. He's got like, there must be 40 pill bottles. I'm like, what is this stuff? And it's pain medication, heart, and diabetes, and all this stuff. Are you allowed to mix all this stuff? Is something going wrong? I mean, how can you take 40 pills and be all right? And for me, it was a vision. I said, you know what? Besides my health journey, I'm going to give to the city that I'm in because I love that little town, and we're going to start a group. We're going to start walking around the park because at the time the park was being divorced mile. So it's 3/4 of a mile around the park, and it's all women walking. And all the guys say, look, it's Susie, she's walking and she must be getting divorced. She's getting in shape. Right? So,
let's get over to the fun side. What's your vision and what you want to
help more people. How can I help people on a grander scale? Let's get everybody out there. It's as simple as let's all meet out there twice a week and start walking. So from 6 to 9, let's meet, no pressure, bring a kid, bring a dog, whatever it happens to be, and we're going to walk together. And that's where it's all going to start. And my vision was, I want to share this. When you get on this thing, you want to share it with people. You just want to spew all over everybody. Like, oh my God, I'm healthy. I never felt so good. And I'm losing the weight. And my friends are keeping it off. I know I'm going to keep it off. And we walk. And then people, they ask. They just naturally say, what's going on with you, Bryan? I haven't seen you in 3 months, and you lost a person. And I'm like, well, there's this. And we just start talking about it. It's been awesome.
You want to get the whole town of Black Health.
I want to get the whole town, yeah.
Makes me creative just from loving on people. Again.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Let's give them a round of applause.